Well, let's first say very clearly, Benita, it took 150 days for the UN to say anything in a reality in which we know we believe you, unless you're a Jew, of course.
Right.
So we understand that the atrocities that were perpetrated of sexual crimes were a huge part, war crimes, crimes against humanity, listed as such with intentionality in a systematic manner. We understood that from what the barbaric savages that perpetrated those atrocities live streamed themselves. What the special advisor to the Secretary General failed to mention is that they were not able to meet with the majority of the victims because they were murdered in the aftermath or while they were being raped.
Absolutely.
And so we have to be very, very clear on this double standard that was in many ways just highlighted by this case of sexual crimes used in the 10/7 massacre with intentionality and with the intent to commit those war crimes and those crimes against humanity by a genocidal terror organization that received orders to do precisely what they did on that day.
Why has the silence been deafening up until now? As you say, it's 150 days until you hear these so-called findings. As you say, most of the people who were gang raped are dead. The survivors, it's going to take time to get their testimonies, as we just heard. Why has it taken so long? Why did international organizations, women's organizations, take so long to even condemn what happened?
So it is a symptom of the systemic failure. The entire system, the UN Secretary General explained after 10/7, not only without an unequivocal condemnation, but explained that 10/7 did not happen in a vacuum. The understanding that the United Nations, a part of the mechanism that was created in the post-World War II rules-based order to ensure that never again, has become part and parcel of enabling again and again. And we're only talking about one manifestation of that. Of course, we can mention UNRWA, of whom hundreds of workers are also doubling as Hamas terrorists that perpetrated those atrocities, that raped, that burned alive, that massacred, that abducted, and that held those hostages in their homes, doctors, teachers, social workers, under pay of the UN. So this is just one manifestation of systemic failure of the international institutions and the principles and the mechanisms created. And I want to say that is not just a problem for the nation state of the Jewish people that was attacked on 10/7, or for Jews around the world that are attacked in the wake of those atrocities. All over the place, Montreal, Toronto, New York, Berlin, there is not a city that has not seen demonstrations, pro-Hamas demonstrations that are attacking Jews around the world. That is a problem for all who cherish the foundational principles of life and of liberty that those institutions were entrusted to uphold, promote, and protect.